Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to turn and face the east. We'll give all honor, glory, and praise unto God. Of honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Hakim out there teaching preaching the truth with 124% sincerity, and men, women, and children that should learn it. I should never guard the house of David. This has been a valid Las Vegas camp coming to you with another lesson through the will of power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds. All right, speckled birds. Hey, if your father's line goes back to those bywords, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or Seminole Indian, you are children. You are a part of the children of Israel. All right, that the Bible speaks of. All right, it is you and you alone who can receive salvation, but only 1/3 of the nation of Israel will adhere to the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability and the true testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who the world usually calls God or Jehovah. His name is Yahweh, meaning he is, he to be, he exists. Bahashem in the name. Yahushai meaning he saves, he delivers, he's salvation. Bahashem in the name. Rakat Radash, Holy Spirit or Spirit Holy. All right, these are the names that you must be saved by and the testimony that you must believe upon. Right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, along with the speckled birds, right, who don't believe, hey, we'll see damnation, all right, we'll see a fire and brimstone, pestilence, okay, and destruction. Death will be at your front door, okay, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua will torment you with those things, all right, hey, because you believe not upon the testimony in your heritage that was given unto you. Right? He has his men out here on the highways and byways. Abarakazah, we be those men, starting with Apostle Tahar of BMS. All right, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rama, Apostle Khan. All right, the bishops and the elders underneath. All right, those who are teaching the 100% truth of this doctrine. Okay, it is for you to understand the mysteries in the kingdom of heaven, and to know that salvation draws not. Okay. Everything is coming to an end. Everything is coming to an end. It's no longer just speaking of, hey, when the MOTB comes. No. Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rama, Apostle Rakan, and brothers who've been laboring in this thing 30+ years, 20+ years, 15+ years, 10+ years, 5+ years, 7+ years, been talking about. Now it's here. All right. It's no longer when it comes. It's knocking at the door. All right, it's knocking out the door and it's starting to pick the lock. All right, because they're coming. All right, the devil is coming for you. All right, and if the devil's going to come in like a flood. Matter of fact, it's going to hold that.
This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, 36:1. Have mercy upon us, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, our power of all, and behold us, and send thee fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
Right. Here it is. We're crying out to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Hey, did he show his might, his strength? Right? Did he show himself not only unto the nation of Israel, but unto these other heathen nations as well? All right, because the time is at hand. All right, the time is at hand where this devil is performing all his wicked acts, all his legislative positioning, right, throughout the ages are leading up to this point and have led up to this point. All right, there's a couple of more T's to be crossed and a couple more I's to be dotted. The prophecy be fulfilled fully.
They need another, a few more laws to go through legislation.
And that's it. After those laws go through legislation, hey, we there. All right.
A few more things to kick off, to kick off that sedition amongst men. Because that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting, but the MO is order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. So they going to cause a certain event or a certain chain of events, or it could be climate crisis, could be a pestilence, or it could be an uprising of people.
Could be all three of them at once.
Right. But when these events get so bad, such as they are in France right now, all right, they're gonna have the ability to shut down, all right, society like they did a few years back.
And we know that this devil is not selective. We know that this devil, is not afraid or nor ashamed, to show his wickedness. Right? This is that devil's lesson. All right, the so-called the Edomite, the so-called white man, all right, as well as these other heathen nations, that cling up to him. And 2/3 of our own nation that follow after his ways. Okay, to perform and to get the acts done. All right, because here it is. Proverbs 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? All right, they imagine that they're going to get this great takeover, this great redo,
And they can get that power seat.
right, and get that power. Right. First, let's go ahead and get rid of the people who we made so much money off of, that build our lands and propped up our economies. Well, it's time to get rid of them, and then we'll figure it out after the smoke clears, right? But when the smoke clears, all you other nations are going to be in chains. Okay?
They try to get rid of the smart, quote unquote woke. For them to have pushback, that's what they really trying to get to. Hey, really, men of the Lord, all right, that are bringing back this truth, and leading Israel back into the way of righteousness.
Continuing forth, as thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be through magnified among them before us, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh.
Right. We're asking Yahweh Shem Yahushua to show himself and show his power. All right, amongst these heathen nations. Hey, show them that Alashadya. All right? Show them that Alashadya again so they can remember. Stir up their memory. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, stir up their memory so they know, hey, who's the power? All right, who's in control of all men? All right, and of all creation. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not a respecter of persons, nor does he get afraid. All right, he causes fear. Okay?
Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thou hand and thou right arm, that they may set forth by wondrous works. Wondrous works. Wondrous.
Right. Wondrous. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua show his wondrous works and strengthen that right hand. That right hand being Yahweh Shai, and the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua under Yahweh Shai. Okay? Hey, to subdue these nations and put them in subjection. Right? To cause his glory, to cause the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to reign supreme on the earth again. All right? That the name very makes the people tremble. All right? The reverence of his nation makes them afraid. All right? Makes everybody in subjection and gets everybody right. All right? That this world smells better. That the air smells better. That the food tastes better. All right? That the very creation itself is back to its proper state. That's all we want. All right? It's not that much to ask. All right? For everybody to play their role and play their position. All right? That Yahweh Shem Yahushua is set forth. All right? Because it is, in truth and honesty, it is in the betterment of you. All right? Even you heathen nations. It is in the betterment of you. It is better for you. All right? Being under the rule of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and his nation. All right?
Surah 36:7. Raise up the nation. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversity and destroy the enemy. Adversary. I'm reading this Surah 36:7. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath.
Right. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. And how is Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to pour out his wrath? Hey, he's going to pour out first and foremost, hey, Psalms 17. Right? He's going to use his sword. All right? And can you pull Revelation right quick? Go ahead and read Revelation 13. All right. Go ahead.
Now, this is Revelation 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is patience and the faith of the saints.
Right. Those who led into captivity shall go into captivity. Right? And those who kill with the sword must be killed by the sword. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to bring out his sword. All right? He's going to bring out his sword against 2/3 of the nation of Israel. And he's going to bring about his sword against the other nations. All right? Hey, against the other nations. All right? Hey, who have afflicted and who have transgressed his name, his image, and his laws. Okay? Who have set themselves up to be the kings of the earth. All right? Even though we know it is through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that they got their positions, they think they did it on their own. Okay? That's that pride of that prideful man. All right? They think he did it all, he controls it all, and he can do it all. All right?
And get away with it without, without having, without any consequences, without having to pay anything, or you think he gonna get away scot free?
This Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Right. And we ask Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to deliver us from the wicked, which is the sword. All right? Hey, the sword is the wicked man Esau Edom that he's going to use to subdue, Jacob. All right? 2/3 of the nation of Israel cheat. All right? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua set up the base man for the whooping stick of it for his nation to show him that he is in control. All right? To show Jacob that I am in control. I control all things. All right? I will take you from your highest position and then take the lowest man, put him on top, and put you in his position. All right? So let there be no discrepancy. That Yahweh Hashem Yahushua does this alone. Okay?
I got that. This is the book of Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
Right. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said he'll give it to whoever he will, and he set up the basis of man over you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds. All right? Why? Because you lack the fear that you are supposed to have for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You lack the reverence, and you forgot, hey, who you are and whose you are. All right? You forgot that you had a standard to live by. All right? You wanted to be like the Hebrews, all right, and not be above the Hebrews. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gave essentially the whole nation of Israel up for a point unto their own vain lust. All right? Because we had to suffer as a nation and as individuals.
All right? And look at the power stronghold that Esau Edom has become. All right? Look how easy it is for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to glorify a nation. And think about how much more so it's going to be when he gives it to his people. I got another one real quick. This, this is Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? And that shows that Esau Edom is this base man. He's in control right now. The wicked is. All right, the wicked is that base man. All right, who's running the earth right now? All right, the so-called white man.
Continues. Hey, Esau Edom still has the power, hey, to do what he wants. All right, he goes. Esau Edom, who's still, hey, doing a lockdown, who still has the ability to travel.
Right.
All right, who has no need, you know, for any documentation. Okay, we say it that way. Move around freely. All right. Hey, because he has the top have the finances to make it so. All right, and even if they don't have the finances, they know that it is their fleet. All right, that it belongs to them. All right. So all they have to do is have, hey, the upper echelon just has the name. All right, no money needed. All right, everything is already in order under their wickedness. Okay, said you had another.
No, that was. I got.
Continue back in Sirach 36 and 7. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy.
God, take away the adversary. All right, hey, the wicked. Who's our adversary? Who's adverse to Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Hey, the nation that he hates. All right, who's that nation that he hates? Matter of fact, let's get that. All right, it's who it is. Who is it? All right.
I got a short.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, this is Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Right. Jacob have I loved. Right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right, Esau, Edom have I hated. All right, hey, the so-called white man. All right, and his bloodline. All right, know that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is against you. All right, hey, this is not us speaking; it's the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, speaking through the order. All right, speaking through the documentation that was left behind for his nation, but for all nations to understand when the prophets are out on the highways and byways. All right, because when the prophets are out, you know that it's a damn time. All right, but for the nation of Israel, it's a damn good time.
It's a morning time.
All right.
See, that's why the brothers' channels get struck down. That's why they try to remove this word, from the internet. All right, they're trying to stop, Yahweh Shem Shai to, prophecy from of them losing their rulership. They're trying to stop that from happening.
Yep.
All right, that's the same reason why they have these debates. All right, they send the theologists, they vocab Malones, they no class Malones. All right, they Dr. Browns.
Yep.
All right, and these upper elites want to rewrite the Bible. All right, it's Fahrenheit 451. They want to control, what the masses are able to read. They want to indoctrinate.
Right. Keep you in that sleep state. All right. Hey, if you're a so-called woke, to put your ass back to sleep or put you down.
Right. Well, what's their agenda? You will own nothing and be happy. Well, hey, this is the thing that belongs to the Israelites that they continue to try to take it away from us. All right, it's their main agenda to take this away from us, not your freedom and liberty. They want that too. All right, but they want to take away this word first and foremost.
Right. They first and foremost, like the brother said, they want to take the word away from you first. But secondary, after they're trying to take your freedom and everything, they're going to give you so-called freedom back. All right, because you have so-called freedom now. They just want you to continue to feed the system. They don't want you to save anything. All right, they want to make sure that everything is always changing and that you're always in need of them.
And when you think of it, it's all in preservation of their kingdom. right, of this kingdom, right? See, they know that the Israelites' blessing is ruled for an eternity. So these Edomites are trying to hold on to the little bit that they got left, all right? And they try to stretch it out, as far as they can.
You're trying to do like tappies or airheads,
Yeah,
right? You're trying to stretch it out and see how far you can get it before it breaks, right? But hey, really, the system is already broken, right?
And they think that they gonna get away with it.
That's why they're trying to escape to so-called North, man.
Yeah, so,
They're not getting
build a New York. That goes all into them creating themselves, or exalting themselves to be the most high. Everything that you see that they doing, all right? Because they're still building up these cities. Too damn hot for the bird to even walk on the ground, right? Because of all this damn concrete, right? That is what is it called when it makes it more hot? And like a conductor,
Yeah.
right? Conducive, something like that. But it make the ground, make even the air hotter because you got this hot ass sun, right, beaming down on concrete.
Continue back on Sirach 36 8. Yeah, 8. Make the time short. Remember the covenant and let them declare their wonderful works.
We're asking you, how about Shimei Shai, hey, to shorten these days. All right? Hey, remember the covenant which you gave unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? Hey, our forefathers, so that, hey, we can come out of this quick. So we can stop having to deal, hey, with these other nations and listen when they talk back. Seeing Jake bugged out. All right? 2/3 of our nation bugged out. Men, women, and children. All right? Want to be A, B, C, D, F, G. All right? Hey, lady boys and boy ladies. All right? Hey, and just defile.
Right, that's only happening.
Done. It's only half of it. Other stuff, you got to speak in code. All right? Grown ass man child. All right? Hey, Yahweh Shimei Shai is not with them. Okay? This is a kingdom that Yahweh Shimei Shai is not satisfied with. Okay? Hey, these sins of Sodom and Gomorrah reach unto heaven. All right? And this place is likened unto Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay?
Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people.
Right. We're asking Yahweh Shimei Shai, hey, to let this place be consumed by the fire. All right? The 2/3 of our nation, all right, hey, have to get that correction through sword, all right, through the famine, through the fire, ICP and missiles, all right, pestilence, all right, for their whoredoms, all right, all the abominable shit that they continue to do, all right, the bugged out of Jake, okay, thinking that everything's okay, everything's gonna be all right, everything's gonna be all right, I'm just gonna live my life. No, you're gonna die in the life that you're in, all right?
They still believe in that American dream.
Right, it's the American scheme, all right? You were in a trick bag from the beginning, all right? Yahweh Shimei Shai put Esau, Edom in the trick bag. Hey, therefore you follow after your father, the devil. You fell in that same damn trick bag when you have the ability to know how the trick went before. All right, that magician is false. Okay, those are nothing but what do they call it? Tricks and sleight of hand. All right,
It's all, an
it's an
illusion.
illusion.
Right? It's not really what it is. And you see, the thing is, if the light got the eyes out, all right, we see past that shit. All right, we see past all this symbolism, all these, lengths that these devils go through to, keep you entertained, but keep your mind at bay. Hypnosis, keep you hypnotized.
Right.
They put frequencies and shit. A lot of people fall asleep with the TV on. How many? What do you usually see when you wake up and you see some shit you ain't even want to?
Especially if you're on the
never
internet.
you never thought you would even be watching. I know when I first came in the truth, every time I left YouTube on autoplay, it always had me, it always directed me after a video or a lesson to like some Christian pastor or something. You know, they was trying to re-indoctrinate you.
Trying to make you subconscious.
Right, because that's the thing. If you sleep with certain words, you know, which ultimately is all Yahweh Shem Shah, because Yahweh Shem Shah, you know, he instills with your directions the night before or in the night, right when you're asleep.
Even it's so hot, the flies are on.
But it's like you could pretty much hypnotize yourself to be, you know, to learn while you're asleep if you listen to certain certain things. So you like if you listen to like self-development, yeah, it's actually more productive for you. You know, so go to sleep with some scriptures on. You know, in the spirit, but even more so. But there's some also. There's a demon that walks by. There's a demon that the Lord is allowing to you know, to stay out. You know, because how many times have people called the cops on him? You know, and he's still out and about. Like, that shows that Broly's on him right now.
Hey, these some spirits are created for vengeance. All right?
It looked like they was on him right there, but people are right past there.
They're going to stop him and come back. And, you know,
but he'll be out here in next week.
Right, he'll get,
you know,
you might get you know, three hots in a cup, you know, for a couple of days. But that's about it. All right, you got it.
Sirach 36 and 9. Let him that escape. Like that. Let him that escape be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people.
Right, let them consumed by the rage of the fire and the perishment that oppress the people. Right, and who oppresses, and who's the oppressor and who's the oppressed? All right, the oppressor, hey, is no other than Esau, Edom, sheep, and these other nations unto the nation of Israel. All right, and you see that through their various stores, through their various laws. All right, hey, as the brother had said in the lesson when we had went out, okay, hey, you had the liquor store, you had the herb store, you had nail salon, you had liquor, Dollar General, 4 fast food places. Hey, it was nothing productive, or there was nothing health conscious. All right, right. It was that classism, hey, to keep you beneath, all right, to keep you at a dead state.
The only thing they needed in that parking lot was a Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, a Planned Parenthood and a gun store, all right, and it would have been like every meme that you have seen, hey, about the hood, all right.
I gotta speak. This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Right, and this is exactly what these devils have done throughout the generations. All right, hey, they not only came over and took the northern kingdom's land, all right, and took their houses, all right, and then guess what? They did the same thing to the southern kingdom. And what did they do? Take their land, take their houses, all right, hey, and then what did they do all together? Took all together the heritage of the nation of Israel. Claiming it for themselves, right? Claiming it for themselves. And they're the people. Hey, through violence.
And they did that even before, you know, they were strong enough. Well, during even, yeah, they did that in the times of Greece and Rome too. You know, they took out the Jaffe and took what was theirs and set it up to be their own.
Hey, and that's a part of this devil's blessing. All right, a part of the devil's blessing is to have the sword and the strategic knowledge, all right, to subdue a nation. All right, hey, through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, they subdued these other nations all because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has allowed it. All right, they gave Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gave Alexander the military might and the strategy. All right, gave him the gift of war. All right, gave him the gift of the sword and knowing how and know how to strategically use that sword.
I'll put that real quick.
Sure.
And he put the instruction in there, to be great at what they do. You see how dope Esau is with the guns, with rifles and.
Hey, we seen that dude when TikTok first came out, and that dude he shot like 17 targets, and it was all right here in the matter of what? Yeah, it was a matter of
Like under 30 seconds.
Under 30 seconds.
Right. Esau was clowning Jake. He got one of they. I think he got a Draco or something, and he was like, he was just showing how he shoots. And he was like, I ain't gonna hit. He let up the whole round. He's like, I think I hit it twice. The target. He ain't using that shit. He's like, this gun is pointless. Make a lot of noise. But he said this is what them guys out in Chicago be using. He was laughing at them.
Right.
Cause y'all ain't got no aim. And just shooting, wow.
Hey, you just popping fireworks.
Right. Essentially, you just sit there for scare tactics.
Right.
But you have but these, Edomites is like certified hitmen.
Right.
They all
Marksman.
they're marksmen. This is Romans. It's gonna be verse 13 and verse 4. It says, "For he is the minister of Yahweh to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of Yahweh, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil."
Right. Hey. How much more? All right. Hey, that makes it plain upon tables. The Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, Yahweh has a sword. All right. And the hand that he's using to wield that sword is no other than Yahweh Shai. All right. Yahweh Shai, hey, with both hands, all right, hey, is taking out all the wicked.
Right. Hey, Esau, Edom has this MOTB locked and loaded.
God.
All right. It's just ready to he's ready to fire this thing.
Oh.
And he's been strategically, planning how he's going to deliver it to you for the past 30 years.
Yeah. Hey,
30 plus years.
yeah, around 70 years.
50.
Right. Well, it's been, hey, before that, think about it. They worked on it before that, but they had to wait till the technology caught up. All right. They had to wait. It's like the internet. All right. The internet. Who had the internet first? It didn't just automatically come to the people. Went to the military first. Military was using it 5 years before it even came out. All right. Computers and so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's why they've had certain aircraft. They're not even using it in the military today, but technology back in the 70s surpassed.
Yep. Hey, Nikolai Tesla. All right. Hey, they have a lot of his inventions. Okay, still on the books and just held back. All right, so they can perfect it, but show the little things that they want the people to see. Right, show the little things. Hey, because we don't want the people to have an inkling or an idea of what we really have in store.
The real Tesla.
God.
He wants Esau to have the best on the left-hand side with all those weapons and stuff that they have.
Yeah, that's what's gonna make for this ultimate showdown. It's gonna make it entertaining. You know.
It's the final countdown.
I mean, when Trump was in office, he even said that he was like, "Oh, the toys that we have, the new things that we have, right?" He was even letting it known. Like
Unbelievable.
Yeah. We just can't wait. Can't wait.
Right. Hey,
We'll use it on you, Jake.
there's so many things that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has hidden. All right, has hidden that is starting to be revealed. All right, hey, making this devil's tongue fall upon himself. Okay, as it's being revealed, hey, it was ultimately for prophecy's sake. Okay, hey, little by little, it starts to be uncovered. All right, so the elect can wake up in the ways that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has already ordained. Okay, that this devil can be systematically taken down, that his queendom can be torn down brick by brick, right? To never, ever rebuild and to be inhabited again. All right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is ripping up the foundation. Okay? If there's rebar, he is melting that shit. All right? The bricks are coming off and we're getting down all the way down to the bedrock. All right? Hey, and what's going to take it all out? That perfect heat, those ICBM missiles. All right?
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to take that devil out of the way. He's going to take Esau, Edom out of the way. In the process of him taking him out of the way, he's revealing all the atrocities that he has committed throughout the ages. Okay? He has to make this devil tell on himself. Right? He gave an order for the left-hand side to have to adhere to. All right? If you are me, all right, and you want to be like me, you have to do the things that I must do. You have to tell beforehand what you have to prophesy on the left-hand side. All right? And when you prophesying on the left-hand side, with that happening, hey, you are going to reveal yourself. And now that you reveal yourself, stop it from happening. Make me and make my men, all right, and make my word, hey, not come to pass. If you are me.
What's that? Jeremiah 31, where he said, if you count the stars in heaven, you can tell me the depth of the sea, and then I'll cast away my people or do away with my people.
God.
All right, well, hey, reading that he who led it will let it, and so Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is only going to let the devil go so far.
God.
And on the other hand, all right, we're only able to do what this devil allows us.
God.
All right, which ultimately is controlled by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, so hey, that's we're taking a piss. Good thing we wasn't over there the whole time. That wasn't even full piss. I think we really had to take a piss.
It might be like, I don't know.
You might be wet.
It might be like, but it looks like you know.
Nah, you tried to take a piss. That drink got his balls shriveled in.
Yeah, it just right.
But yeah, we were, society is only able to do what this devil allows. All right. Well, what's his unrighteous decree is going to stop, and you're going to really see that power that this devil has, that controls this world that he has right now. Now, on the other hand, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai only allows this devil to do something right because he makes. Actually, I'm gonna grab that. He allows for it to go so far, but it gives the strength to his people to make it out of that. Yeah, to endure those hardships.
Right, to endure the wiles of the devil. All right, it's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua who gives the strength. And it is ultimately for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's glory. All right? Showcase his power. For this reason, I have raised up Pharaoh.
This is a real quick. Lamentations 3:22. It is the Lord Yahweh's mercies that we are not consumed because his compassions fail not.
Right. It's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's compassion that fails not. All right? The compassion he has for his people. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds. All right, but it is the compassion he has for the 1/3 of his people. All right, 2/3. Hey, he has mercy and compassion for the 5. Right? He is compassionately and mercifully going to put you to the fire and still allow you to have the commonwealth of the nation of Israel, being a part. All right. If that's not mercy and grace by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua given unto you to come back to the for you 2/3 to come back to the 1/3 of the nation of Israel.
That's still showing you.
Right. He's still showing you love. But he showed you correction. He showed you love and correction. Right? So that you can be right and get right. All right, to know how it is. Hey, so you can know how it is, hey, to walk and talk and to be. All right, to be of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Not just be of the nation, but to be about him and for him. How to stand for him. How to stand by him and with him.
Right.
All right? Hey, to be in service and servitude under Yahweh Hashem Yahushua first and foremost, but we are nothing more than the servants of the servant. All right? It is the nation of Israel who will still basically in honesty, hey, serve these other nations. Right, serving you, hey, to be correct, to have a more fulfilled and better life, and at the same time, you will give your servants, give reverence, and stay the fucking order.
You rejoice too.
All right, hey, this is the real. You will own something, but own nothing and be happy. All right, because you will get your allotted inheritance. All right, you other nations will get your land back. You will have stuff to go pass on to your children.
All right. Have a form of generational wealth.
All right.
And that's for all the nations.
Except for you, Esau.
Right?
Except for you. No.
Right.
Like Jurassic Park.
Right. Like every nation is gonna have, they little ruler, because people that report back to us, but they're gonna have, generational wealth as well, according to what they like.
So the people, you should understand that in the rulership with Israel ruling, you will be in way better stance than you are right now. Like what the brother said earlier, you gain nothing to own nothing, right? Well, at least you'll still own some things, right? Here you won't, but later you will.
There will be no let's just call it what it is, ridiculousness. All right? There will be no ridiculousness in the kingdom of heaven. All right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will not allow that to go down. All right? Everything will be in order. All right?
Yeah, I can't have nothing in my pocket right now. Right?
You got it. Because you're standing right on the corner.
The Sirach 36:10. Smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're asking you, how about Hashem Yahushua to do? Hey, take these devils out. All right? Hey, take those kings and those rulers, these hills and these mountains down. All right? Smite them. Okay?
That say, there is no other but we.
Right, and we know who that is. Hey, it's that proud man. It's Esau Edom. It says there's no other but we. All right? It is us who is in power. It is us who has subdued all nations. It is us who is the people of the Most High. All right? We are them. All right?
Gather all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit through them as from the beginning.
Right. And so right now, what Yahweh Shimi Shai is doing, all right, starting all the way from Alpha Bip from 1968 to 1970, all right, when Alva Bivens had woke up, all right, and then all the way now from and the men that were under him, the seven unto Apostle Tahar right now, which is the true, all right, the true leader of the nation of Israel at this time. All right, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakan, all right, not Nate the Snake, all right? Lucky, I seen that TikTok today and that shit, because it rubbed me the wrong way. All right, they starting to push this false narrative, okay? They're trying, how about shit? The 100% doctrine comes out of GMS, right? Starting with the Apostle Tahar on down, all right? We've been laboring this thing 30 plus years, okay?
O Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, have mercy upon the people that is called by my name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named, thou firstborn.
Right. We're asking and crying out to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to have mercy on us. Right? Have mercy on us and help us return from our wicked ways. All the wicked deeds we have done. Right? Everything we have committed, the atrocities we have committed against you. All right? Take away our stony heart. All right? And give us that fleshly heart. Bring us back into remembrance of what we once were and how it was to be. All right? When there was nothing better than to call upon your name, then there was nothing better to wait on your direction that you had given us. All right? That there is nothing better than us being in order and our nation being in order and all these other nations, having to reverence the law, statutes, and commandments that govern the universe. All right? There's nothing better. All right? And we're crying out to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for all the atrocities that continue to be committed. All right? Our women chiefly walking around like harlots. All right? Once again, the world in that Aleister Crowley spirit, do as thy will. All right? Even the other nations' daughters walking around and doing whatever they want to do. Men doing what they want to do. All right? Children doing what they want to do. Living as they see fit. All right? Horrible. Okay?
Right. Let me grab some. Back up what you were speaking on. It says Isaiah. Isaiah 29:16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding.
Right. So the thing,
right. But more so that just to point out that Esau Edom has his world, out of order. Okay? And just as they're continuing to boast themselves and exalt themselves to be like the Most High, they're not the Most High. All right? They blaspheme the Most High. All right? Well, they blaspheme the Most High in everything that they do. All right? Everything, they do is contrary to the laws of Yahweh and it's wicked. Really has everything is underlined with wicked motives. Was it white? I said, was it white? Yeah, it was white. Yeah, I saw him over there. I can check him out.
I thought it was Ed at first. So they continue. shall he continue to rule this planet. All right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said there's no flesh that should be left.
Right.
All right. Hey, because this devil is always adverse to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He was made in the perfect wickedness. All right.
Yeah.
He was made to be perfect in his wickedness. Right. To continue in his own lust. All right.
I was saying second Edges that their wicked works are fulfilled.
Yeah. I think this second Edges 15.
Yeah.
15.
Damn ants is out.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Go unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right, this devil is about to come down having great wrath because his time is short. All right, that's why you're seeing everything set up the way that it's set up. Right, that's why you're seeing the unrighteous decrees being pushed out. That's why you're seeing more spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, that's why you're seeing this agenda, the Aleister Crowley agenda, pushed to the forefront.
Yeah.
All right, that's why you start seeing commercials and cartoons. That's why people are they're coming out of the closet with their wickedness. All right, before they had to be hid. Now, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth. All right, go ahead and pull that.
It's like when you think of, they had that term back in the day. You had to come out of, what R. Kelly was trapped. But that's how things are done. What else they had what did the army have? They had that slogan, right? What was it? Don't ask, don't tell.
Right.
All right, to cover up all that funny movement, all that funny style stuff. But it went from that to being now let's make it a civil rights movement. All right. Now they're saying it loud and proud. All right. It's not that you're black. All right.
That goes to show you that this devil continues. All right. I'm actually going to pull this right here. It's going to be the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, starting at verse 29, and it reads, Behold, the day come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, and one people against another, and one realm against another. All right, and this is how Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, he is about to take this kingdom down. All right, because now all these people and all these places are being brick by brick, systematically broken down. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to subdue the whole earth. All right, and you people out here, I didn't get to catch the video that the brother put up, about those UFOs and UAPs that they automatically took down. All right, no more than an hour or two that they had that press conference on. All right, they were scrubbing the internet for those videos. All right, but now everybody is starting to see this. Gunning over here like they usually do.
Right, so that's that little right before that light. That's a green light.
Yeah.
That's a strip right there. You got 3 different race tracks on that one street.
seeing they seen in the heavens. All right, you got the space force. All right, and then you got the which is the sixth branch of the military. All right, and what are they doing? Hey, they set up that 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Hey, watch. All right, of looking at the heavens, hey, and recording all these things that are going on. All right. Looted. Great. Yeah, great.
Yes, sir. I thought I had it.
Oh, that's in isn't that 15 and 4? It's not. It's in I believe 10. I was getting the back. You don't get it? I read it. I know I got it right. I thought it was 15 and 4. Yeah. This is 15 and 6. Yeah, this is second Ezra 15 and 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Hey, sorry. Hey, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. All right. Hey, and it is fulfilled. All right. Hey, what did it say? The sins have reached up unto heaven. All right. The pollution of the earth is not only the defiling of the physical earth, but it is spiritually polluted. All right. It is physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. All right. Hey, everything is an atrocity unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai in this place. All right. Except for the men who are standing up for his name. All right. And so we're only not an atrocity. Shall we be those men? Hey, through grace and mercy. All right. Because the very fabric, the very air that we breathe, the things that we wear, the stuff that we touch, all right, hey, is an atrocity unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, because he has an order that's set up in a way that life is supposed to be lived, how things are supposed to be made. Okay, from the very water you drink to the very air that you breathe, hey, to the very house that you live in. Okay, lowering your vibration, keeping frequency, the ground that you walk on, all this concrete and asphalt. All right, disconnecting us from our power. All right, this devil continues in everything. That's why this man is perfect in his wickedness. All right, because he has not left any stone unturned. All right. What does it say? He searches out and he is wiser than Daniel. All right. He has searched out how to continue to keep Israel down and how to make Israel disconnected from their power. All right. But he did not account for divine intervention of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. He tried everything, but he didn't account. All right. Why? Because it was ultimately, once again, in that trick thing.
That's what he's fighting for, to live forever.
Hey, he's on that Drake.
Right. They
have
have
man.
They have things that they're going into how to remake themselves regenerate. Bad experience. I think Bezos has the money invested into that country.
Right. Hey, where they put in was that carbon? Was that show Carbon?
You mean on Netflix, that series?
Yeah.
Carbon something, but I know it's called
Carbon.
It's with the who played Captain America.
Yeah. Played the Captain America in the series.
Yeah.
The black dude.
Yeah.
I thought I saw Jeff Bezos, but he didn't have enough security.
Right.
I was thinking, damn, that's fucked up. You look like Jeff Bezos without the money.
He usually walks around with none. Yeah, but you know that they got.
Nah, he got security.
they make it look like
He don't
they
be
walking by
he don't
themselves.
be walking up in the regular shoes. And he gets the restaurant chef delivered to his door to his boat.
Hey,
All right.
continues, man. Hey, carbon fiber. Carbon something. I think it's a Netflix on series where they put the
Ultra carbon.
ultra carbon. Ultra carbon. Hey, where they put the your memories and everything on disk. All right. Do they not have a company that's doing right now? Hey, that's the sixth day with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hey,
Yeah.
look how much more how through their movies. All right. How much more that they're doing it. All right. Hey, Total Recall. All right.
There's another one, Ryan Reynolds called Selfless. It's like that.
Yeah. He gets made into another body. He looks like
He wanted to be younger. Took his consciousness, put it in a whole new body. Actually hijacked another body, you know,
Right.
and then boom. But he still had that
like
person still had
AI
emotions.
was still
Yeah.
it was a good movie. Like yeah, split. It was kind of split. He had like a split personality.
Yeah.
Or his old country trying to take
Right.
over.
Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah, this is Habakkuk 2 in verse 9 says, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil.
Right. This devil sets his nest on high. All right. Hey. And he just like he did the Tower of Babel. All right. When he thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and build this up, and it'll never happen again. All right.
Fuck it, it was kind of late. I was trying to bring that up when we were talking about the space station.
No.
But that's the form of how the devil, that's the form of what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Not only in his high rises and everything like that, skyscrapers. Hey, that's that space station. It's right in the heaven. All right. And this devil continues. He said, if I but can do this, I will succeed. All right. Hey, all his science and all his theories. All right. Hey, has no profit. All right. Yeah, he might physically make it or whatnot, but in essence, to what he wants to perform, hey, he has no profit. All right.
So, all your work and all your labor is going into your own destruction.
When you saying that, space. It's Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock.
Right. Your pride has deceived you. You've been deceived to think that you could be the Most High or be as if the Most High. You're deceived to think that, hey, your works are going to continue. Your heritage won't be laid waste. All right. You're deceived to think that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai would give up his nation. All right, for the betterment of you, as if you are somebody that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai delights. He already told you, Esau, he hates you. All right. He's not a man that he should lie or change his mind. He said, I am not a man that I should lie. I'm Yahweh, I change not. All right? Roughly paraphrasing scripture. So how could you think? He gave you the opportunity. He did. Right? Hey, he said, search the seas. Go to the bottom of the sea and find the deepest part.
If you try it,
all right? Hey, I'm sorry that your Titanic, new Titanic submarine didn't make it. Okay? Your Jacob's project in the 90s didn't make it. Okay? Hey, whatever you send down in the depths of the ocean continues not to make it. All right? Because there's always a deeper part. Your spaceship, hey, your satellite is still fucking going. It's still trying to map out the heavens. All right? That bitch is still going. All right? And it's breaking down.
But y'all want to try to convince the masses that y'all touched down on the moon.
The pilot even came and said it was false. Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of video that show evidence, contrary to that.
Hey, you didn't have CGI back then. Okay?
Like, how would you make it then in the 60s, but your technology is way advanced and you haven't made it there again? Like, that is a contradiction itself.
We can't make it back right now. See what had happened was,
In the 60s, way technology.
hey, what had happened was is they don't have the same fuel to make it back.
Is that what they said?
Oh my goodness. Hey, you were a liar from the beginning. Okay?
Whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
It is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that is going to bring you down to the ground.
Right?
All right? It is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua who's going to lift up his men. It is Yahweh who's going to send his only begotten son. All right? It is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua who is dismantling your kingdom brick by brick. All right? As the men of the nation of Israel and the few women that believe, all right, men, women, and children that are the believers, the 1/3, hey, call and chant down this place of Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right? Hey, that this kingdom cease. All right? Hey, you're a devil. You're getting a eviction notice. All right? You're being evicted from the planet. All right? But before your eviction, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to give you an extension. All right? An extension to serve your captivity. All right? You have a 1,000-year extension. All right? To help right the wrongs that you have did. All right? It's going to be a long day on death row. All right? Because 1,000 years is but one day to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right? So that 1,000 years, hey, it's going to move slow and fast. It's going to move fast for us. It's going to be slow for you. You wanted that shit forever, man.
Continuing. Through that, though they exalt themselves as the eagle, and through them set their nests among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said Yahweh.
Right. Know that you have your satellites, all right, with your technology in there, all right, hey, to see and to try to to take out what is to come, all right, before it even gets here, through the various laws and projects that you have in place, all right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to make sure that, hey, your nest will be thrown down to the ground. All right?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31. It says, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Right. Woe unto you that go down to Egypt for help. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, first and foremost. Right. You speckled birds. Hey, who want to lean upon this system? Hey, when the famine of the word comes, all right, and when the famine, all right, when this family fully gets on and pumping, all right, when you go to your food banks, all right, when you go to all these places, and that, hey, you gotta make sure that you are a part of this system to be able to receive the pleasures of this system.
Yeah, the food bank, was shut down shortly after the, C-19.
Yep.
So how much more, how much quicker are they going to run out of, this time?
Right.
It's Psalms 27.
I'll still read it. That's like, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
Right. They look not to the Holy One of Israel, nor do they seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. They seek after their own vain lust. They seek after this devil because they've been indoctrinated to believe that, hey, it's going to be okay. just come to us and we got it. We'll take care of everything. There's never a problem. We're always in abundance. All right. God, hey, what happened? A perfect example when they're trying to add the NATO. Ukraine's trying to enter NATO. All right, hey, came over to Egypt for what? That military might. All right, all the weapons that they have set up. All right, hey, for those goods. All right, hey, so they could what? So they could so that we could say that they were strong. Okay, this devil has deceived many nations and many people. All right.
Yeah. It's Psalm 20:7. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai, our power.
2/3 of the nation of Israel and these other nations, all right, who are confederate with this devil. Hey, trust in Esau. All right, trust in the power. All right, trust in the power and the might of Esau, Edom, and America. All right, oh man, no, never in lifetime. No, not in our time. Right? Hey, and that prideful shit that the brother said, a guy sent that country singer with his there. Man, look, it's over. Okay, it don't matter if you're in a small town, big city, rural country. Hey, it's over. Okay, America is small. All right, this bitch got a bad hip. All right, she broke her hip, and there's no surgeon to fix it. All right, she's laying wounded on the ground, about to die. All right, that's just what it is. Right here it is. Hey, FedNow launched the 20th. Okay, how much more is this thing speeding up? All right, what they say in that country song, it said, "Come to a small town and try to take our guns." Hey, see how that goes? You're right. That's the civil unrest of the people. Civil war. Right.
But that's them, glorifying what America was, in the time where they had Israel captive.
Right. They remember when they wanted to make America when America was great. Right? Hey, when everybody was in subjection, when everybody was afraid. All right? When everybody was afraid of the military might. When the petrodollar was just thriving. All right? When Clinton was on the saxophone. All right? When Washington came over. All right? Hey, when merchants loved this place. When they made their wealth. All right?
Everybody was getting rich here instead of getting rich.
Gotta grow up.
You wanted me to continue on Isaiah? Isaiah 31:2 says, "Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity."
Right. Yahweh Shai said he's going to arise and come against the evildoers. Right? The evildoers chiefly are Esau, Edom. All right. This whoredom, this abomination of Yahweh Shai. All right. The nation of Esau, Edom. All right. Hey, still going to come against these other nations as well. All right. For the atrocities that they continue to commit to this day. For the atrocities they committed back then. All right. Hey, from selling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Hey, you just had, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, maybe like a month and a half ago, the African president, hey, apologized, hey, for the slavery, the slave trade. All right. Hey, rounding up the Israelites. All right. Hey, making it plain upon tables and making their tongue, hey, fall on themselves. These other nations, all right, especially outside of Esau, Edom, are starting to acknowledge why. They're trying to get, hey, can you ease up? We already know it's coming, but can you have that ass whooping just be a little bit lighter? All right, just ease up on us a little bit. All right, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is still gonna say no. All right, hey, because you already have an inheritance that is allotted unto you, but you gonna get your get back. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, pay unto them double. All right, double what they have done unto you, and I will put my fear, my anger in you. All right, so what you feel about a situation is just how you feel.
That's just, they just have a little bit more humility, than Esau. Because Esau, Edom not gonna say nothing. Well, they're gonna act like they're gonna give you something. The whole reparation bill. Yeah. But ultimately they still gotta pay us. No matter how many times they apologize, no matter what they try to give on this earth.
Yeah.
All right. The only thing that you could do is
fall in line.
Right.
get ready for your shackle. That's the only thing you can do. The only thing you can do is prepare your lands as you are already doing.
Right. You try to create it. I mean, I'm sure that might listen to something, but hey, it ain't time for that.
Hey, right. Hey, the only thing you can try to do is get what they call it?
It don't say nowhere in the scriptures, Ham gonna repent,
right,
and give us the kingdom back,
right,
or give us his land. It doesn't say nothing like that.
Oh man,
ultimately they'll say that, but they ain't gonna do nothing in action.
Hey, because your actions speak louder than words. But remember that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is a man in the power of action. All right, that action is the action of the Israelites are going to come to fruition. All right, they will come to pass. Everything will happen as Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has ordained.
Hey, for all you know, that leader might be him. I said, for all you know, that leader might be a Jake.
God.
That's just his.
Yeah. That was his role. That was his role to say. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua placed him there. He could be a Jake, like the brother said. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua placed him there just to what? Hey, for prophecy's sake. All right, let you know. Letting you know, hey, what I'm so called, what I believe I am, hey, we are guilty. All right, what is that? What is that comedian? I think it's Michael Blackson. Oh, they said, hey, mother sucker. My grandfather used to tell me about how, how they put, rounded up the slaves and sold them. Yeah, I think it was Michael Blackson. It might have been a different comedian, but I think it was Michael Blackson. And how you were brought over here. All right, and he made a joke out of it. He said, hey, we used to, hey, as Edom, as the Edomites used to sit around the campfire, sit around the house, the fire, telling stories. So did my grandfather. Tell us how we used to round them up, sell them off, wine and guns. All right, hey, because Israel's the laughing stuff. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, they are the laughing stock of these other nations. All right, it is all at your expense that these other nations, hey, have got in the position that they have gotten in. Okay, you got it. Go to 7.
You want me to jump down to 7?
No, 3 to 7.
Yeah. This is Isaiah 31. I'll talk on 3. I got it. Now the Egyptians are men and not the power, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
Right. So no matter what technology that you have, they're nothing but they're nothing but a substance. They're nothing but minerals. They're nothing but physical attributes of your strength. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, your horses are flesh. All right. And mine are spiritual. All right. So what can the flesh do against the spirit? Especially the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. Hey, recompense. All right. This is not Yahweh Shem Yahushai coming in a time of peace. This is the time of war that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has proclaimed and set upon this border, upon the land of America, first and foremost. Hey, in the planet. All right. Hey, to subdue and take out nations, to turn everything back until its rightful order, to bring it back to its homeostasis. All right.
It says, for thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey, when a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him. He will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion, and for the hill thereof, as birds flying. So will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is our defense. Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, Yahweh's going to send Yahweh Shai back as well. Hey, as the Elohim. All right. The holy angel. All right. That will help to do this earth again. All right. That will cause mass destruction. That will take America out of its seat of power. All right, and make it a desolate place never to be inhabited again. All right, it is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who is going to perform and do all these things. Right, he said, like a young lion, hey, he will roar and he will rise up and not be afraid. Okay, so it doesn't matter the technology, it doesn't matter what systems you have in place, it doesn't matter how many satellites, it doesn't matter anything. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to make his word come to pass. Right. So that all prophecy could be fulfilled.
Amos. Amos 3 and 8. The lion hath roared, who will not fear? Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the power hath spoken, who can but prophesy? Prophesy.
God. Yahweh Shem Yahushai has spoken. Hey, who can but prophesy? All right. His men, Yahweh Shem Yahushai put the men out here teaching 100% truth, hey, for your benefit. All right, so that you may adhere to his law, statutes, and commandments, Israel. Then he could call back the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, and that the rest of the nation and the 2/3 can get marked. Okay? This is the purpose of the ministry at this time. All right, to call Yahweh Shem Yahushai's elect back, to warn, to send warning unto them first and foremost, but to send that death, all right, to these other nations. Yeah, that kicked up out of nowhere. That's still.
It was hot.
All right.
Going back?
Yeah.
Isaiah 31 and verse 5, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. I think I just read that. Verse 6, turn ye unto him from whom the children of Israel have deeply revolted, for in that day every man shall cast away his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which your own hands have made unto you for a sin. So the nation of Israel, they're going to start taking these idols and waking up into this truth. All right? They're going to take the things that they made to worship, that wooden stone, those crucifixes, those little Buddhas, those little, whatever abominable, device that they were using to pray to or to idolatrate, as a form of idolatry. All right, and they're gonna throw them shits in the garbage right where they belong.
It's funny like they appeared there. But that's funny to say that 'cause in India they were pushing all of them in the ground. They were breaking. Before what I'm saying, the pandemic came, but they were
Because it wasn't working for them.
It wasn't working. Yeah.
All right, they was praying to Shiva, whatever. Whatever that damn beast is that lady with the arms and shit. She wasn't giving them back. She wasn't giving them nothing back. All right. Same thing that a lot of people calling on the name of Jesus. They're not going to see, or they're not going to see any benefit from it no more. All right. Hey, and the elect, they gonna throw away that shit and then call on the true name of the Lord. All right. But it's all gonna come, hey, it's gonna be in full effect when these other nations start witnessing the true power of, hey, as it says, what's that? We've been watching the myth. Yeah, the true power of the Israelites.
Right.
All right.
He's a jealous God.
He don't, he despises, all that idol worship.
Lamentations 5 and 17. Lamentations 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain hope. In our watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They lay wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils and the anointed of Yahweh was taken in their pits, of whom we said under his shadow we shall live among the heathen.
Right. So Yahweh should be outside, but put us in this pit, right? But it is the continuation that Yahweh should be outside and the mercy Yahweh should be outside has shown us, right? Hey, through Alba Pittman, through Apostle Tahar, Apostle Kabar, Apostle Rama, Apostle Bakar, all right, and the elders and bishops and all the way to the newest brother, all right? Hey, waking up to the truth, newest sister, waking up to the truth, all right? Hey, it is through the mercy and grace of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, because we're realizing that this devil is hunting our steps, all right? That he woke us up and said, hey, like a lion in a prey, all right, stalking his prey, okay? We have been stalked by this, by these other nations, chiefly Esau, Edom, all right, through that perpetual hatred that he had for his brother, all right, and has for his brother. He has been stalking our steps, all right? That's why he has continued to put stumbling blocks, hey, and set it before Jake, okay? Yep.
1 Peter 5, verse 8, be sober, vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right. And he's looking to devour who? All right, chiefly you. All right, Jake? Chiefly you. Starting with the so-called black man. All right? Because it is the tribe of Judah that Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, that Yahushai comes out. All right? Hey, all the way down to Issachar, to the so-called Mexicans. All right? Even though, hey, we are all under the curses, no matter how much you have to partake of those curses. All right? You are still under. All right? Whether you're an Issachar woman with a lot of hair. All right? Your hair is not as full and as nice as it should be. All right? whether your dad was at home, all right? Hey, he wasn't there and he didn't do what he should have done, all right? Even though that there's little things and little blessings that Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, has given us as a nation, many things are we still lacking. Okay? Hey, we need Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Through grace and mercy, he chose us. So how much more should we stand up? How much more could we try to do better and should we better? Don't try slug it. Don't try put forth your action. All right? Because action, hey, action is actually doing. Okay? Oh, you have to use the have to. You gotta use the have to, all right? The have to is when you dig deep. All right? You don't think you have any more, but it's there. All right?
It's way better than just do it. It's you have to.
All right.
Mandatory.
And Yahweh Shem Yahushai says, all right? Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai says, hey, my burden is light. All right? Hey, this is a light thing to do. All right? But who can resist? Who can resist the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai? All right? Everybody's fallen into their lot where they're supposed to. All right? But, hey, you feel that this word resonates with you, hey, call on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Humble yourself. Fast. Pray. Okay? Because we're coming into that day. All right? The Day of Atonement is right upon us. All right? It's right around the corner. Okay? Right around the corner. How much more? All right? How much more can you do? How much more can you prepare? All right?
Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass throughout thee, that they shall be drunken and shall make themselves naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away in captivity. He will visit thou iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thou sins.
Right? Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to deliver his nation. All right? Our punishment is at an end. All right? And we know this is at an end. Why? Hey, because the biggest prophecies are starting to show themselves. All right? They're starting to show themselves. Go ahead, use Revelation.
Revelation 13 and 14. 13 and 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Hey, that great wonders. Hey, they got a movie out about it right now, Oppenheimer.
Yep.
All right. Hey, it's that great wonder that the earth was in awe about. Right, made fire come down from the heaven to Big Boy and Junior. All right, and Nagasaki and Hiroshima. All right. Hey, laying those places wasted. All right. Hey, having even though others were working on the technology, the pride of Esau Edom to get up and drop that. All right. Hey, all bets are off.
Right, we're gonna burn.
Right.
I'm sure that's not what they call it.
Right. Hey, that's that man of pride.
Just look at it. You know, what did they do to the Japanese, the Ammonites? You know, even before they had them in the concentration camps.
Hey, but hey, through the fear, they're up under their foot still. All right. Hey, but you see, hey, you're starting to see the weak say that they are strong across the board. Not only in Iran, Pakistan, Thailand, Japan, China.
Hey, Esau, you know, as we brought out earlier, suppressing a man's heritage, you know, goes even beyond the Israelites.
God.
There's a world dominance.
Right. Hey, and wickedness.
Like Dr. Evil.
Right. World dominance and wickedness. All right. You got it.
And he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live.
Right? That system that was set up. All right. This Rome 2.0, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, aka Babylon. All right. Here in the shores of America. All right. That system that was set up. That whole beast system. All right. You see it and you know what that system is. All right. Hey, Democrats, Republicans, Flavians, Patricians. Okay. Hey, Caesar, Trump, Biden, Obama. All right. Hey, Bush 1 and 2, Carter. All right. Reagan. All these are nothing but your modern day C-suite. Okay. Throughout time. No, it wasn't just one Caesar, it was many Caesars. All right?
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. So if you don't want to bow down to this system, hey, there's something you're going to have to answer. All right? In this devil's eye. If you don't want to bow down to this devil system, those miracles that were performed, such as Elon Musk and his Neuralink, such as this black goat, all right, that severing a rat's spine and putting a drop of black glue in 14 days, this rat is walking again, all right, running around the cage, right? All these false miracles that are set up, all right. Hey, if you're not taking a part of this man's system, you're not going to be able to take part of his fake miracles. All right.
That nanotechnology.
Yeah, it's nanotechnology. It is technocracy.
It's coming out.
All right. And it's no longer a GI Joe movie. All right. They're showing you that they got these exoskeleton suits. All right. They're showing you the universal soldiers. They're showing you the technology and bragging about it. Right. Hey,
it's like that one movie Tom Hanks Finn.
Something like that.
But his little robot could do everything for him.
Right.
He actually set up the robot to take care of his dog after he died.
Right.
You know,
and now they want to do that, but they want you to be able to put your consciousness in that robot.
right.
Right? If that's what you want to be.
Like you seen them, they're putting like consciousnesses and little like, I forgot what it was like they put this, I think they put, or they were trying to put a consciousness in like when somebody died, they have like a
Put it on a disc.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like a little display.
Yep.
It's like Harry Potter kind of. You know how the paintings were talking.
Yeah. It's like exactly like the Netflix series. Altered Carbon. Because Altered Carbon, they have the consciousness on the disc.
Yeah.
And then they inject it into the.
But they put it into like an avatar.
Right, but what I'm saying is, do they not? They have those robots, those lifelike robots now. Are we not a step there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I was just giving the reference.
Yeah, but this was just like a display, and like their head would pop up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then they would like be able to talk to them and shit.
Where the woman was standing out, she was like, now we can do this.
Yeah.
Hey, one step closer. All right, and for these miracles being performed, hey, through the left-hand side. Okay, making the blind to see. Okay, hey, giving you all these markers, all right, to let you know. How about Shimei Shai is letting you know. Now it's only time to just push it on a mass scale, right? Stop having it be a rumor. All right, hey, you've seen Neuralink and you've seen what are they called? Neuralink. Well, you see the showcase, them showcase it,
Oh yeah,
right?
with the
And
monkey.
trials and everything. Now it's time to. Now that these trials are over, now it's time to start pushing.
They got a recent one where a guy had something like that, and he was able to order pizza with his mind.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. You know, that
So that-
account,
yeah.
they had to do with that was walking, you know, their physical beaches that started walking again.
That's like
All the miracles coming out.
Total Recall.
no, not that one, but not that one. The other one. Upgrade.
That's
Like
right.
that. Yeah.
Upgrade Universal Soldier.
And that dude was
Soldier.
very, you know, they made that you know that scientist very similar to Elon Musk. Right. They depicted him to be like an Elon Musk.
Hey, even designed the car.
Right.
After.
Right, because that was right before he announced that Cybertruck, which still ain't released.
Right.
Right.
But that British commercial where the girls use their hand for the phone.
Oh, you know, Black Man.
No, you're talking about an actual.
Yeah, it was actual commercial. Yeah, you use their hand for the phone.
Overseas.
Yeah, she's like on the speakers right here, and I pick up the phone like this, and I go like this. Yeah, hang up. Just hang
I
up.
think I said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So hey, this is all this stuff, all these false miracles are being, hey,
To make it look
hey, make it look right. And how they gonna tie this all in? They're gonna put it on multiple scales. Hey, for your influencers to take a hold of it, to feed it to you. All right. Hey, through your peace and safety, they're gonna feed it to you. All right. Hey, through your financial system, won't be able to buy or sell. They're gonna feed it to you.
But they're gonna advertise it first.
Right.
You know, try to get you to do it.
Willing.
Well, they have you do it willingly, but they're gonna have a easier.
Right.
They're gonna give you the easy path, all right, and then they're gonna put hell on you until you take it.
Right.
Right.
They're
They're gonna
gonna.
be stages,
Yeah.
but they're gonna
Gradually.
gradually, you know, progress into the all-out coercion of this shit.
Right.
You know, but like, yeah, you got it.
What did the health World Health Organization say? Hey, it's about time. Just loosely speaking, hey, it's about time that we're gonna start. Hey, man, it's gonna be mandatory that we're gonna need a system in place. All right. To get everybody's records up to date and make sure that everybody has everything that they need.
Right, because that thing, you know, is gonna be the cloud, you know, device that hooks up all your and links all there'd be no need for a social security number, right? Because it's gonna be in you. That device number, all right, it's gonna be like your QR code.
Yep.
All right, your product code, because that's what people are. They're just a product. All right, that's gonna be your employee badge number. All right, that's gonna be your school ID. That's gonna be, you know, your driver's license.
Right.
Okay, but they're gonna link that in to your health record. They're gonna link that in. They even, I heard, you know, videos. You know, I've seen videos speaking about how they're gonna link that device to be able to identify, you know, diseases in your body.
Right. Hey, know when you're coming and going. Okay. Know when you decide to lay with your husband or wife.
All right.
All right.
Oh, you didn't get it. All right. Think about it, because what do they want? They want population control. So hey, they could have it to where, you know, hey, it don't let you get up no more.
Right.
They give you that ED.
Right.
You know, they shut his whole system down.
Right. Hey, there's no desire to anything.
Ray think he gonna get you know, 3. He ain't gonna be able to have, you know, 5 baby mamas no more. You know. Yeah, these women ain't gonna be able to have 5 baby daddies with and 5 kids.
Right.
You know,
5 different incomes.
because he gonna set that. We've seen that this this juice already got these women unproductive.
Right.
That was they made that the plan B, C, D, E, F, and G. Right? They put all the backup plans in that one, JJ.
Right. And that's ultimately to have you be an organic surrogate. Right.
Hey, we're just gonna make this baby. They going and making test tube babies.
Right.
Right.
Right. All your movies, all your favorite movies are coming to life. Basically, you got The Matrix. you got Universal Soldier. You got Upgrade. You got Total Recall. You got Virtuosity. You got Minority Report. You got Demolition Man. All right. Hey, you got Terminator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, you got The Purge. Hey, you got War Game. Hey, it's all happening. All right. The movies are the left-handed side of scriptures, basically, for these devils. Right.
Well, these movie producers, they get all their inspiration from scripture.
In certain societies, certain clubs and groups, all right, hey, they leave messages in movies, and then they have to go and see the movie, hey, and break it down, just like a Da Vinci Code, right? There's certain markers that they have to look for to get what's happening next. Okay?
Y'all just watch Powers and
Right.
You wish them
are you not entertained?
90s movies would come back.
Right.
All y'all like is John Wick and but you could find some spiritual stuff in there too. And see that they planned in there. The real one, all the kids movies, all them Disney movies, really got a lot of hidden gems and but national treasure.
Hey, a lot of shit. Just go, hey. Now that if you have woken up to the truth as of late, all right, Yahweh Shemi Shai has blessed you to understand this word. Go watch those movies that you once watched as a kid, all right? Hey, and start filtering them through the script.
Pinocchio, Epstein Island.
Right.
That's basically Peter Pan.
And Peter Pan is a whole different guy. That is Peter Pan,
Yeah,
but it's a whole other darker side to Peter Pan too. All right, you got it. One more. You got it.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he called them.
I said not close out after that one.
And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
That you will not be able to buy or sell. Okay? Hey, here it is. This very thing is leading up Walgreens. Is leading up to you not having, owning nothing and being happy. Your currency expired.
Right, more and more ATMs.
Right. A limited amount of cash that you're allowed to receive a day.
It's your money, right?
Right. Hey, how can the money you work for, if you choose to save it, how can it expire? Right? It goes to show you that a digital market, digital technology is nothing but that. It's digital. All right. Hey, it can be manipulated. Right? It can be changed. It's somebody behind a computer, or it's artificial intelligence, saying that you deserve this right now. Matter of fact, I don't like how you did this. I'm gonna take this one. Oh, it expired. All right. Hey, your gift card is no longer valid. All right, as it is a gift.
Right, and they could wipe your shit clean if they want to.
Right. Hey, where's it? Fahrenheit.
Well, you had an account with this chick that had it. All right, she had that grand rights, and she couldn't get into her own house.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Fahrenheit 51.
Or Fahrenheit 450.
451. Hey, when they took them for society, what did they do? They wiped them clean. All right.
And that's another movie where in Upgrade they had that same, Alexa type device.
And goes to show you that all of it's connected. It's that tech option.
Right, where he was reading out loud like a dumbass. That don't make no sense. You know that is the camera right there.
Right.
You reading, that book out loud. And she's like, "What's going on? Are you feeling okay?" Because this some shit that I know, but you shouldn't.
Right. It's me and you. He told her to go offline. Go offline. Oh, it's just me and you here. No. Hey, they are always listening, no matter if it's on mute, no matter whatever it is.
Yeah. Right. It's like you turn off your camera, put the little sticker over it. They still hear.
Right.
Just gotta think. Where do you get them from?
Hey,
You're always being tracked.
right. It's this devil. It's this devil's system. It's this devil's devices. All right. So hey, it don't matter what you do. That's why Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai said, hey, it doesn't matter. All right. I am the truth, the way, and the light. My sheep will hear me. You follow me. And that's what the men of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai are doing.
The pride of Israel right now. You think you got control of how far you can make it in this world. You hustle hard enough. And don't get caught by the police.
Right.
We gonna take it to Magic City.
Or
take these
fly. If you can fly. All right. Hey.
All right, but that's all. Hey, that's all snare. What is let me read this.
No, it's all good. Keep going. And wherever the Spirit has.
This is going to be Romans 11 and verse 9. And it says, "And David saith, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them." And that's talking about those 2/3, that don't have this. All right, their way of living is that table of snare. What they eat and what they take in, philosophies they take in, is their way of life despising their own eyes. It's really leading to their own death. All right, as it says in what's that, Proverbs 14. There's a way of man, the ways of man lead to death. I don't know. Because that table, that piece that the 2/3 of our people are trying to obtain, the riches on this side. All right, there's the glory. All right, the comfort. All right, the path to get there is a path of destruction. It's a path to hell. That's not to say, some of Israel, is blessed, with a little bit more financial gain, not the majority. But to get that, they're going to give you the opportunity through the MOTB.
Yep.
All right, they're going to, for a short time, all right, they're going to say, hey, take this, we're going to set you up nice. We'll give you, pretty much their version of a glorified 3 hots and a cot. All right, a shack in a metaverse headset.
Smoking up heck.
All right, with a pack of Xanax or whatever type of drugs they want to keep you occupied. Why do you think that they're legalizing all these controlled substances, such as shrooms? Because those are all things that will take your mind someplace else. That's how they're going to keep you happy.
Right.
All right. And LSD.
Looking for it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
You got that. And then, yeah, let me feel that burger.
And he's always been the main pusher. All right. Behind it all.
You got that. And then Matter of fact, I want you to pull Amos 9 and just read 9, no, 9 through 9 through 10. And then we'll close out the slot. 3:17.
Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. So if you don't accept this man's system, accept his device, you won't be able to live and make it in this society that he has set up, right? That he hopefully that he wants to set up. All right, and we know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not going to let him perform this, right? He's going to let him get a little ways into it, then he's going to take this devil out. Okay? Good.
This is Amos 9 and 9. It says, "For lo, I will."
It started at Amos 9 and 1. Read through that.
We're reading through 9.
Yeah.
There's Amos 9 and verse 1. That's why you put the college up. Amos 9 and 1. I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, "Smite the lintel of the door, and the post may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered."
Right. None shall escape, but none are gonna. None will escape the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. Only those who will escape are those who will be delivered. Or Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is elect. Go ahead.
Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Right. So though that their space stations, though that they have their glorified bunkers and everything, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to dig them up. Right? He is going to make sure that that recompense reaches to wherever they go. No matter how high your heavens, how high in the heavens you go, how low to the depths of hell that you go. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will find and search you out and use his fit.
Verse 3, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from the sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. And I will set mine eyes upon them for evil and not for good.
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to set his eyes upon these other nations and 2/3 of our own nation for evil and not for good. All right, because all this has to come to a head. It all has to be, wickedness has to be brought out of the earth. All right, and how's the wickedness going to happen? Bloodshed. All right, that wickedness is going to be subdued and taken out, bloodshed, and then it's going to be cleansed by what? Thermonuclear fire, ICBM missiles. All right.
Verse 5, and the Lord Yahweh of hosts is he that toucheth the land, and it shall melt, and all that dwell therein shall mourn, and it shall rise up wholly like a flood, and shall be drowned as by the flood of Egypt. It is he that buildeth his stories in the heavens, and hath founded his troop in the earth. He that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. The Lord Yahweh is his name.
Right. Hey, Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? He is going to melt the very elements. All right? He said that the elements will burn and it will overflood as the sea. All right? Doesn't matter if you go down to the depths of the sea. Hey, you finally get there to a place where you think it's the bottom is comfortable. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, guess what? He's going to send that serpent. All right? Hey, you will not get away. All right? Judgment is coming. All right? Judgment is being performed first and foremost in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's house. All right? But it's about to be on a mass scale. All right? Jacob's trouble is here. And it's only going to intensify.
I just seen where was it in Thailand? was, but they found this big ass fish. They just uncovered. It went up. From they said it's usually like it was either 700 or 7,000 feet underneath the ground, or underneath in the ocean. But it made its way kind of where the divers were at. The big ass fish. I forgot what type of fish it was, but it looked about like 3 people like tall. And they said that the normal size of that fish is like just average. But it was like a giant version.
How about Shimmy outside? Hey,
That shows the vastness of the sea and those creatures. They surf.
And they're he left them there tucked
Oh.
away.
Where's that? Is it the Iberian Strait? Where they say that that how they try to say that the so-called Asians migrated and when they try to bring that philosophy out, which we know that they're not the Northern Kingdom, but that same area, it could be a lot of creatures that are preserved in that ice block. There's like land where you can't. It's frozen.
Hey, what did they found out? Scientists found out when they were taking ice samples, the port samples, right? That there was bacteria that was living. There's life, all right? Even at those sub temperatures, right? There's still life. There's not only bacteria, there's little
X-Files,
right? Yeah.
And,
Everything. Hey, how about Shimmy outside is revealing everything.
It's gonna come out. These are the little insights we have leading up into that time like no other. All right, we have little inklings of what we may, just speaking as a man, not scripturally, but what we may see. All right, something that we could kind of, but not fully wrap our mind on. Because it's gonna be like no other.
Right.
But
that's a part of Yahweh Shimmy Yahweh Shimmy making their tongues fall upon themselves. All right, hey, through their movies, through their sorcery, their witchcraft, and everything that they pushed out, they thought the people weren't going to catch on. Hey, it's that divine intervention from Yahweh Shimmy all right,
and God do.
Right. Hey, to link it up.
And in the last Godzilla movie, they actually had Godzilla in the sea.
Right. They had him in the sea and then went to an underground city in a civilization before.
Man, they showed you that Yahweh could bring a beast from another mansion.
Yeah.
He could bring something with him.
Kong versus
Drop him up. Yeah, but it was referencing to that movie. But it was Monsters, the first Godzilla.
Yeah, that was Hey, what was he charged by? How did Godzilla get back on his feet? Right?
That's like what's that movie? Starts with a Cloverfield.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, look, the earth is going to be replenished, and if 2 men had to carry a bushel of grapes in the scriptures, right? Hey, what does all that stuff do? Hey, at the end of it, after every movie that you see, everything is bigger and better. After the new cabinet, right? Everything's restored. All right. So Yahweh, this is just speaking as a man, just hey, restoration. Yahweh Shemi Shai is restoring his people and restoring his way. All right. Hey, what are elements to Yahweh Shemi Shai? Elements. Dirt. Right. He's the one that designed them and made them.
That's the clay.
Yeah.
It's just clay.
Just clay. He makes them and he fashions them as he wants them. All right. So what is detrimental, hey, to these weak ass bodies now may not be detrimental then.
This is back in Amos 9:7. Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel, saith the Lord Yahweh? Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines of Caphtor, and the Syrians of from Kir. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted as a seed. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Right. Yeah, how about Shimei Shai is doing that shit? Always 50. 50. All right. So yeah, how about Shimei Shai is making sure that he's elect. All right. That's why he has his men. We need those men. Start with Apostle Shahar on down. All right. Hey, the prophets out on the highways and byways preaching and proclaiming the name of Yahweh Shimei Shai first and foremost. And bidding you unto the marriage, telling you to come back to your house. All right? Hey, repent. All right? Yeah. Repent. Okay? Hey, call on the name. Right.
All right. That also shows that our nation mixed in with all these other nations.
Right.
All right. You see them little black corns in there? That's you could liken that to Israel, you know, right. Not even saying color.
Hey, look, they got those multicultural corn.
The color corn,
brown, yellow,
the color corn. Yeah. And they just be popping out every, there'd be a few in each line. But it's not the majority.
Hey, the birds are crying out. And they giving glory to Yahweh Shimei Shai, asking them to come soon. All right? Because we need our power.
We need this to happen.
We need this to happen. We need Yahweh Shimei Shai to make a prophecy be fulfilled. Abarazah, what is it? And the year that all prophecy be fulfilled. Right? Lord willing. Okay.
Yeah. This is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
All right.
All right. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will rebuild it as the days of old, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Right. Okay. That's what Yahweh Shimei Shai is doing now. All right. Hey, raising up the tabernacle of David. Abarazah, we need those men. All right. The Maya Shetabadah. All right. Hey, that Yahweh Shimei Shai gets his glory, gets his name. All right. Hey, that the respect is returned unto his name. All right. Put some respect on his name. All right. And reverence his laws, statutes, and commandments in his nation. The judges that he has set forth. All right. Because his word is law. All right. There is no other law that is more important than Yahweh Shimei Shai's law. All right. There's no fault. There's no fault in this law, and it's all honor and glory. All right. Yahweh Shimei Shai does everything righteously and in perfection. Okay. An unjust balance is an abomination unto Yahweh Shimei Shai. All right. But a just balance is yet his delight. Okay. Roughly paraphrase the scripture. Right. Everybody got anything else? All right. Lord willing, this was an edifying camp. We're going to go ahead and face the east and give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. To all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth, 144% sincerity. The men, women, and children of this learning, the light of God. The next time we say Shalom.